Hey girls, we're going to do multiplication by a two-digit number, method 1 and 3 from your Viva page 56. Let's start with method 1. We've got, try and make sure you've got a piece of paper with you to do this with me. Okay, so we've got 29 times 15. Our first step is to say the 10 from the first number times the 10 from the second number. So 20 times 10. Then we're going to say our 10 from the first number times the unit from the second number, which is 20 times 5. We've then got our unit from the first number times the 10 from the second number. And then we've got the unit from the first number times the unit from the second number. Okay. When we add all those together, so we're going to say 200 plus 100 is 300, plus 90 is 390, plus, and I'm going to break this one up to make it easier for me to add, so 390 plus 40 would be 330, and then there's also a 5 there, so it's 345. Okay, the next one I'm going to do a bit slower, and I'd like you to try and do this with me, step by step. Okay, our first step is going to say the 10 from the first number times the 10 from the second number. Try and do that by yourself. Okay, you should have said 30 times 10, which is 300. Our next step is the 10 from the first number times the unit from the second number. Try and do that. And you should get 30 times 1, which is 30. The next step is the unit from the first number times the 10 from the second number. Try and do that yourself, which is 5 times 10, which gives you 50. The next step is going to be the unit from the first number times the unit from the second number. Try and do that by yourself. And you should have said 5 times 1, which is 5. Let's add all those together in your last step. Okay, and you should have got 385. Well done. Let's move on to the next one. Method 2. So we've got 29 times 15. And this one, what we're going to do, we're going to work from the bottom up. So we're actually going to say the unit of the bottom number times the unit from the top number. So that is 5 times 9, which is 45. Then we're going to focus on that unit again, and we're going to say that first, that unit at the bottom times the 10 at the top, which is 5 times 20, which is 100. Then we go to the next one, which is going to be the 10 from the bottom times the unit from the top, and the 10 there is 10, so it's 10 times 9. And then our next step is to say that 10 again times the 10 that's on top, so that is going to be 10 times 20, which is 200. And when we add 45 plus 100 plus 90 plus 200, we get 435. Okay, let's work through this next one nice and slowly, and I want you to try and do the steps before I do. Okay, remember, this one's different. We work from the bottom up. Try and think, which one did we do first, the 10 or the unit? Okay, we did the unit first, and we said the unit at the bottom times the unit at the top. So remember, unit, unit. All right? Then we're going to do the unit at the bottom times the 10 from the top, which makes it 1 times 30, which is 30. Then we do the 10 from the bottom times the unit from the top, so we're going sideways there, and we're going to say that 10 times 5, which is 50. And then our last of the calculations of the times is going to be the 10 at the bottom times the 10 at the top, which is 10 times 30. Remember, there's a 0 on the 10 and a 0 on the 30, so that becomes 300. We've got to have 2 zeros there. If it was 1 times 30, it would be 30, but because it's 10 times 30, we have 300. Okay, and so there you've got all your numbers, all your answers, and we're going to add them together, and you're going to get your final answer, of 385. Okay, well done. It's a great job. You've got this.